Hello and welcome. I am Suit&Tie, Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the number 25 review of the Bubblegum Diaries playlist. This is the 25th review, and I thought we'd take a look and I'd slide it in at the end of the month, something that is easily accessible. And I can hear you. I know what you're saying. You're saying, wow, Suit&Tie, Dip&ChewGuy, that's mighty bright of you. And it is. So we'll be taking a look at this. This is Bubblegum Cotton Candy. Bubblegum is available around me, although you would think there would be more of it or more availability, but it is because it is made by Hershey. And I am not too far away from Hershey. Hershey is in Hershey, Pennsylvania. So this stuff can be found around me. This is the 10-piece super pack. It's basically two of, or a double stack of the normal 5-piece packs. All right, these are found around me in Walmarts at checkout. All right, so we're going to take it over the desk so we can get a better look. I do want to, again, and I try to keep reaffirming this, thank those that are watching the monetized content. It is greatly aiding in the smoothness of operation of the tobacco aspects of the channel. So again, thank you. It is appreciated. Back in a moment. Okay, so here we are. That is the graphic. It is sort of shiny, although it seems to be showing okay here. This is a 10-piece pack, as is denoted. All right. The flavor is cotton candy. Interestingly, Bubblegum only has 2 flavors actively at this time. They have the original, the regular bubblegum flavor, and they have this, the cotton candy. I am not a big fan of cotton candy at all, actually, but I do like this product. Bubblegum, for only 2 flavors, they do both of them extremely well. If you like bubblegum, to be on the safe side, go with the original first. But if you don't have an issue with cotton candy, either or, they are must-tries. So looking at the packaging, barcode, Best Buy, looks like a 5 maybe. Let me see if I can straighten that out. I'm not overly worried because it is bubblegum. No, it is a 6. That is June 2023. BB06-2023 right there underneath some sort of packaging code, which really doesn't matter because they have a Best Buy date. That is the nutritional facts if you want to look at that. And Hershey Company. Interestingly, these products are also manufactured, though, in Mexico. Now, distribution will be in my part of the country coming through Hershey, PA, which is why I made that comment earlier. But Bubblegum and the original are both manufactured in Mexico. I'm not exactly sure what the deal is with Mexico and bubblegum, to tell you the truth. It is something I have noticed recently. The Bubbaloo is actually a Mexican product, and obviously that is made in Mexico, but the Bubblicious was being made in Mexico as well. And that is that. This side really has nothing except for the tab right there, and the ends are just seamed sealed. All right, so with the tab, it's just as you remember it. Although that one didn't really work in my favor. So let me get into that. I mean, my nephews open it up at the seals. They don't understand the whole tab pull thing, which is really funny. They always go like this and open up the seal, and it works, you know, whatever. So you have 10 pieces in 2 rows, 5 in each row. And it is the standard chunk, as they would say in Britain, hunk, whatever, of bubblegum. They have the end seals seamed right. Don't know why the Germans couldn't get that right, but whatever. Whatever. Now, another thing I don't like about this is it is blue. You know, I'm not a big fan of the coloring, but after doing a couple Irish products, I guess any coloring at all is something. So, you know, whatever. It is your standard size piece that I am going to throw in right now. And we are going back up top. Uh-oh. Well, that's what I get for not being cleanly shaven. So, the sugar hasn't even been chewed off this yet, and it blows bubbles basically right from the get-go. And I only have 2 pieces in, which is not the usual if I'm trying to blow a bubble. A drawback to this stuff is it does not stain at all. There's not, you know, there's no blue staining. But it is sort of sticky. Now, I've thought about it, and I'm not really against cotton candy flavor-wise. It's a little bit too sweet for me, but in this format, I can deal with it. But this is about the format. Cotton candy in its normal format, cotton candy, registers with me as a freaking mess. This does not. But that said, it does have the aspect, even if that hadn't caught up on my lip, blowing bubbles with it, your lips are sticky afterwards. That you don't get with the original Bubble Yum. And I don't particularly care for it. It's just one more thing. Like, you know, I have a paper towel right here because I put one down the desk so you can see the products better. But am I going to go get a paper towel every time? So, they've nailed. And now, see, I'm not a huge fan of cotton candy, so I couldn't tell you the last time I actually had it. But to me, they nailed the flavor on this. Like, they got it. There's no question. I don't think there'll be any question to anybody why this is the only other flavor. Look, I'd hate to have Bubble Yum expand the line and then the quality go down. So I'm not suggesting that. But, you know, it makes you wonder, like, what else could they pull off? If you see it, I prefer the original, the regular bubblegum flavor. But if you see either or, they should be widely available. As I said, I'm near Hershey, which is probably the distribution area where it's, for my area, where it's coming from. I would think that I would see it more than I do. But if you are in, let's say, Southern California or Arizona, technically you are closer to where it's actually being made. So you want to keep it should be a fairly even spread. You never know anymore. Like, maybe I'm not seeing it. Maybe there's a supply issue, this, that, or the next. The last couple of years, you really can't pinpoint as to what the problem is. As of late, this stuff shows up in mass in my local Walmart and then disappears. This particular product, the cotton candy, I only had for the first time because, as I said, I'm not a big cotton candy guy. About a month ago, when all the original disappeared for like a month. But it worked out well. Anyway, this has been my review of Bubble Yum Cotton Candy. It tastes like cotton candy. It blows bubbles really well, although it is a little sticky. Does not stain the tongue. And at the price I paid, which for a 10-pack at my Walmart was something along the lines of $1.09, definitely worth it. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy. I do hope you all are well. Do take care of yourselves. And as always, God bless.